Hi guys, welcome back to more MineCraftFTW, where we are still doing our skytrap project. This will be the last video on it, guys. We kind of like got a little bit too long in doing the actual skytrap itself, so it's pretty much done now anyway, guys. I didn't get time to actually do the roof, and I had to run off and do a couple of things. So yeah, the roof is pretty much self-explanatory. You can go and actually just start filling in the roof yourself. I don't think you need to be shown how to do that. But some of the most common questions I'm gonna try and answer in this video. So yeah, let's get cracking. Right, so after you make your hole, now depending on how you actually want this to work, there could be a number of ways you want it to actually work. For example, the way I have it here is the way I want mine to work. So I'll just show you real quick and put some water down. The water will actually fall into the hole and the mobs will get carried down. Now I want it like that for a specific reason. You don't have to do it that way. You could just have it come the 8 blocks and then not fall down the block at all. But that's just the way I want to do it for now. So in the future that might change, it might not. Don't mind that platform in the middle. That's just for me getting up and down. And then that's one of the common questions. How do you get them down into this hole here? Well, here's a little test run. Now basically what you do is these parts here are the new parts that I'm adding into this skytrap. These were never in the old skytrap, so it's kind of like dividing these tiers in half. So more spawn room up here basically, about 3 wide. That seems to be like a nice number for them to spawn on, and it's not too big for them to like wander around on for a year and a day when you try to make them fall into the water. So I left this bit here uncovered, like there's no spawning location for them. So this would pretty much be water. So if you fall in here, they'll get washed down here and into this bit here. Or they might just spawn here and fall in here and then get carried down here like this. Now, the general idea of this trap is that everything spawns at the back up here. So I made this about 4 wide like my other one. Now the idea is all your mobs spawn up here. Of course this won't be here later on. Or in the new edition, they might even spawn on these platforms that I have going on. I picked sand because I think creepers might spawn on them. But yeah, so yeah, idea is they spawn up here, and every layer or every tier, I should say, sorry, from this point down has water on them. So all around here, basically your last tier, don't ever put any water on it. That will be their spawn location. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, well, that's not much spawn room. Well, actually it is, because as long as it is down that way and this way, once a mob spawns here, say for example, and they get washed down here, by the time they actually get down in there, a new spawn could have spawned over here already. Mob, I mean, sorry. So yeah, the idea is anyway, they spawn up here, down into the water, get washed down here, there'll be more water here and they get washed down again, more water here, get washed down again. Now I'm not holding anything here, I'm just getting carried with the current, and then I fall down here. Now the current is actually very hard to fight even as a player. And of course mobs are never that intelligent to be able to fight the current. So yeah, don't have to worry about that. Now another common question I'm getting asked is, this side, like once you get one side done, how are you going to do this side? Well, there's actually a way to do this, and you will need, guys, in actually doing this project, you will need a spawn, or not a spawn, an infinite water source. You will not be able to do this without it. So, and a couple of buckets. The more buckets, the less trips you have to go up there. But this is all I had for the time being. Now, the idea that you have to do in this corner here is come out about, I don't know, say about 3 blocks this way, and then put your water down. Now, what happens here is, I can just get up here. What happens here now is there might be one sometimes. Maybe I should have went over another one, but anyway, yeah. Don't come right back up here and try and start carrying the water that way, because then you will start actually getting infinite water sources like that one there. Actually, you don't want that to happen. So that one there, okay, it might trap as like a mob member, maybe one, but he'll get out of it and he'll carry on anyway. Now, as I fall in here, I'm a mob member, by the way. I get washed down here, and then this current will take me this direction anyway. You see, I'm already heading towards the exit point there. Now, you might actually, yeah, sorry, I will have to go back another one, so I'll take this one up. You want to make sure that your 8th block is always covering this bit here, so it's probably this one here actually I have to go into. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so practically where the water ends, your 8th one, is where you want to start again. So yeah, and as you see, there is no except for maybe one, but you're never going to be able to do anything about that, so don't worry about having just one. Sometimes you might be lucky and you might get away with it, but yeah, that's generally the idea. And of course then they will get washed down here like this, and then you will carry on as normal, which will be about every other block. So you want it to be a carrying on thing. You don't want any like little bits, you know, that type thing. I'll show you now. Actually, I get some water. I've decided to add these new spawn locations just to see if I actually spawn any more mobs than before. That's a new addition to this skytrap actually. So yeah, hopefully I might do more. I'm gonna do one side, like 2 sides actually, sorry, that side over there, and this side here, and then on this side over here as like a little comparison. I'm just gonna leave blank, so it'll be like the old way, and I'm going to see if this side here will spawn any more than this side over here. It's just my own little experiment type thing. And actually, oops, I will have to fill this bit in here now. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, always start in the corner. So don't, like that type thing, you don't want to be doing that. It just gets messy after a while and it doesn't go the 8 blocks that you want it to go. So if that starts happening, you know, guys, that you've gone too far ahead with a block. So you want it to be a nice, consistent, smooth, level stream going all the way across. Otherwise you won't get the full 8 blocks out of your water. So yeah, I hope this is answering a lot of the questions that you have. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my mind, or off the top of my head, sorry, other than once you actually get the roof on, remove every single torch that ever existed in here. Remove them. You can add more of these if you want. If you want to do like your own little experiment. Actually, what I'll do, guys, is I'll show you a full actually working sided tier. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this side. It might take me a bit of time, but I do apologise. I don't have as many buckets as probably what I should have. Again, the more buckets you have, the easier this will be. So, and clouds become an issue after a while as well. They kind of get annoying. The sun's going down already, so that's 10 minutes. Time literally flies along, guys, when you're doing this skytrap. I thought I'd have enough resources to actually finish off the roof from my last video, but turns out I didn't, so I've kind of had to skip ahead of it. The nice thing about this is when you're doing it is the current will always carry you in the direction that you need to be going, so that's kind of helpful. So yeah, guys, basically that's all you have to do. So I'll just show you this one here real quick now as well. Now, as they spawn up here in the back, which this won't be here by the way, this is basically a full working tier now. Say all the rest is filled in with water, they will get carried down here, and what will actually happen then is they'll fall into this one, get carried down another level, and then get carried down another level, and basically when they hit the bottom here is where they will get carried over into here. Now it is important to remember how to do these corner bits, the water I mean, because basically if you don't get this right, your whole skytrap is going to start going screwy. You'll get mobs that will be getting stuck in the water, and they won't be coming down, and they won't be falling down into your trap. So it's very important, guys, that you actually get the water working correctly on this. If not, there's going to be a lot of questions on basically where my mobs not falling into my trap or something like that. That will be a reason why. So yeah, what I'm hoping is, I won't actually know until I get the whole thing finished, but what I'm hoping is with this new edition here, the side part, or the middle bit, sorry, the divider between them, what I'm hoping is they will actually leave more room to spawn. So now not only do I have all these outsider bits, but I have this middle bit here, and then they will fall into the water and get carried down. So that's it, guys. That's how to build a skytrap. I do apologise for it being so long. I thought it was necessary to actually show you how to do it, save all those millions and millions of questions that I do be getting. To anybody that didn't enjoy watching the build, I do apologise, and hopefully now on Monday we will be back to normal. So I'll talk to you then, guys. Bye bye.